Imagine a world where the NXL has formed a partnership with an online gambling service. In this reality, you are going to be able to bet on professional paintball, and you're going to do it legally. Come with me on a thought experiment as we're going to explore what this is going to look like, how this is going to work, and where I think this is going. And to be totally honest with you, paintball people are going to just royally fuck this up. If this happens, it's going to be corrupted. It's going to be shit on. It's going to be sketchy as hell if it happens. I'm not sure personally if I would ever bet on professional paintball, but I want to have a discussion about what this could potentially look like and how it could potentially go horribly wrong. I think that's where this discussion is going, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. Now, it sucks that Rainy, the Rain Man, couldn't be with me, but I guess I'm a little bit too edgy. I just wanted to have somebody who had professional betting experience on the mic. He would have been a great guest, but he did turn me down, so shitty Rainy, I wish you could have done it, dude, but I get it. I'm a little controversial. Enjoy your $60,000 bag from Tampa Bay Damage. By no means am I a gambling expert, but I foresee the NXL and whatever betting service they partner with utilizing what's known as a spread. So if the Dynasty is playing Latin Saints, you get a big dog powerhouse team, you got a struggling team. Dynasty is going to have to win by like a 5 or 6 point spread in order for you to bet on Dynasty and make money. There's going to be no money line betting. That's where you just simply pick a winner or a loser. That would be way too easy, and I don't think the league or the gambling platform would make any money in that situation. So whoever is behind this is going to have to work pretty hard to calculate these spreads for each match. The NXL has registered a trademark for a brand new league called Major League Paintball. There is a theory out there, and that is backed by some people within the NXL who I hear want this gambling thing to happen, that the change to Major League Paintball is to better position the NXL for a partnership with big online gambling. Now, of course, just because people want to get this done within the NXL doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. But the name change thing, that's real. You can go pull up that patent and trademark document. It's a public doc. It's real. I've seen it with my own eyes. So why would the NXL or Major League Paintball want to partner with online gambling? The reason is pretty simple. Just follow the money. Of course, when you're inking a deal like this, there's going to be some sort of a revenue sharing option between the two entities. So whatever the gambling service takes, whatever their profit is from each event, that profit is going to be distributed to the NXL. I'm not exactly sure what type of percent split is going to be involved here. That's probably for some more business types than me, but I foresee that the NXL likes this because they see it as another stream of revenue. A prop bet is betting on something happening within a match, not necessarily who wins and who loses. Will you bet $100 if Ryan Greenspan is going to get 5 confirmed kills playing Houston Heat on Sunday? That would be a prop bet. But in order to create the odds for those prop bets, you're going to need a lot of data. And having actually tried to do this myself, confirming and documenting kills during live NXL matches, it is not an exact science. It is very difficult to get that accurate. So as I think about how likely it really is for big gambling to get involved with paintball, I don't think there's enough data. They're going to have to either start collecting data immediately and then roll this out in the future, or they could actually be at risk of losing money. So I don't think this is going to get off the ground until they have that data. Imagine you're on a bottom feeder dog shit losing pro team. You're in the bottom 5, and you're one of those many professional players who are not making any money playing professional paintball. I know it hurts to say, it's a little offensive, and I get it, but just because you are playing in the toughest paintball division in the world, the NXL Pro American Circuit, does not mean that you are necessarily making a living playing paintball. And I know that's news for some of you, but those of you in the know probably know. There are plenty of professional teams who are paying for quite a bit of things out of pocket. So the schedule comes out, and you call your buddy. Hey, buddy, meet me at the bar. Let's talk about our prelim games. You hand this guy $1,000, and you say, bet on the other team in our third prelim game. We are going to throw the shit out of it and lose by the spread and then some. And your buddy says, okay, I will bet on the other team and we'll share the winnings. You call another friend. Hey man, meet me at the bar. Let's talk about the prelim games. Here's another rack. Okay, we are going to lose this game real bad. Imagine if that person called a handful of people, gave them each $1,000 and said, we're going to throw this match and we're going to throw this match. I need you guys to bet here. I need you guys to bet here. Call people out of state, shoot them a text message through an encrypted service. Shit like that is bound to happen. It would be shockingly easy to throw a point in a paintball game. One of the things you can do would be just get a dumb penalty. So if you get hit, you keep playing on, boom, major penalty. That's probably going to make your team lose. But of course, your team's going to see that you're playing like shit and bench you. But what if multiple people are in on it? It is kind of like, okay, maybe a team captain can call really dumb plays that they know where everyone's going to get laned out. There are some sketchy things teams can do to throw points and ensure that they lose by the spread. And that's where I don't know if I exactly trust this, if it's really going to happen. I don't know if I would put my own hard-earned dollars into something where, okay, there are some teams out there who just aren't making money. At this point in time, I want to ask you guys, where do you stand on this? Say the NXL actually does have a partnership. In Major League Paintball, you're going to be able to place your bets. So are you going to put your money down on your favorite team? It's up to you. I want to open this up for all sorts of points of view. Everybody is welcome in the comments. First off, do you think this is really going to happen? And if it happens, are you going to put your money down? The NXL can minimize the chances of teams throwing games by enabling betting only on Sunday. So these Sunday teams are in contention for a win. That's going to be the most compelling bets to place. And I think fans and teams are going to have a lot of fun if that becomes a reality. But on the flip side, if you're a team who's not necessarily fearing being relegated, so maybe you're 5 or 6 spots up from the bottom, and it's an event in the middle of the season, and you're probably not going to make Sunday anyway, some shady shit could very likely happen. We have young people, we have an expensive sport, and we have a history of fuckery and things like the Sniper Psalm incident, man. As I'm personally determining how valid this rumor is, I did my own research, and I found an article called The 7 Weirdest Sports That You Can Actually Bet On. Number 1 is cornhole. Number 2 is harness racing, which sounds really kinky, but I'm not going to even explain the joke. Curling, which is that Canadian bullshit sport with the pucks and you scrape and it's really dumb, but it's somehow on the Olympics. And paintball is way more legit than all 3: cornhole, harness racing, curling, rock, paper, scissors tournaments, reindeer racing, Quidditch, which isn't even real. It's from Harry Potter. So if there's all of these things that we can bet on and we can't bet on paintball, it's not too big of a stretch. And when we're rebranding to Major League Paintball, that's going to make this look more legitimate in the eyes of the public. So at this point, it's safe to say that we got some good intel that the NXL wants to have a partnership with big gambling. But of course, the NXL also wants to be on Netflix, and not everything they want is going to come true. But I can foresee a reality in which everybody has an app on their phone where they get to have fun and bet on their favorite pro teams. But of course, I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. I think greed and corruption is going to ruin what could potentially be a good thing. And if the revenue is shared amongst the league, maybe that revenue even reaches the teams and it reaches the players. We can afford to pay everybody. But I know that's kind of out there, and this might just all be a pipe dream. It might even be a fake story, planted just to get me to kind of rant on it. That would be interesting. I like to be a benefit for the players and the teams that support me. So if I'm at an event, I'm going to film you guys and I'm going to do my very best for $50. All it takes is $50 to have me follow you and film as many points of you as I can. So if you guys are at any events and you want to hit me up, we can make something happen on little to no budget. I want to be a blessing for everybody who supports me because I can't be here without you. Thank you to Vegas Venom. They are featured in this video. All they did was kick me $50 cash at WCPPL, and they got a ton of great footage to remember forever. Now, what's next for me is going to be both playing and filming and commentating. I want it all, baby. So I'm going to travel to a couple of tournaments this year, hopefully playing them. And when I'm not up, when my team is not up, I'm going to grab my camera. I'm going to make my friends look good. And I'm going to have a ton of fun doing it. So I'm actually back and active in the local Phoenix X-Ball scene. So if you see somebody out there who's 6'5", apparently I'm 6'5" now, not 6'4", that's soup. It's probably me, the biggest dude on the field. Thank you guys for rocking with me this far. I appreciate everybody who has my back. I see those haters talking shit, but I don't see them putting out content like this. So thank you guys for rocking with me this far. I appreciate all of you.